so close, though.
I was at like 2. What?
You had 1. So that brings
Bill Russell isn't on there?
No, Bill Russell was not on there. All right, that brings our score to Kyle at 31, Brian at 19. The last list in the triple-double section. Top 10 of the 2018-2019 season by number of free throws made.
Well, that's a question.
I only have one player in mind.
I know. I have the number 1 player.
Yeah, and
no problem.
Yeah.
Got that guy locked in with the 1 player.
If he's who I think you guys are thinking of, it's not even close to number 2.
Yeah, not. There's no chance it's close to number 2.
No, it was closer than I honestly thought it'd be, though. I really thought number 1 would have at least like doubled up number 2. Now remember, it's free throws made, not attempted.
I'm locked in, but I'm not going for the triple-double.
Bro, I'm locked in. I only have 6, but I'm locked in.
I have 10 names, but I think I guess on 8.
I'm not going for the triple-double.
All right, so James Harden, LeBron, Giannis, Kat, Kyrie, PG-13, KD, and Kawhi.
Go ahead, Brian.
I got Harden, Steph, Kyrie Irving, Jimmy Butler, LeBron James, and Giannis.
Kyle, you've extended your lead now to 14.
Rip.
Brian, you got 2. Kyle, you had 4. So to recap the points before we go to our final question, Kyle, you have 35. Brian, you have 21. So in the final question, you may wager all or none of your points. So if you get it correct, you can add those points to your previous total. If you get it incorrect, you subtract those from your previous total. You guys ready?
Yep.
Within 1 year, how many years did Kobe Bryant wear the number 8 jersey?
I'm locked in.
Locked in.
All right, Brian.
I'm wagering all of my points.
Love it.
And I'm going to say that he wore it for 6 years.
Kyle.
I'm wagering all of my points, and I was going to say 8 years.
Well, this is awkward because now we have a tie.
What was it?
It was 10 years.
Ooh. Half his career in 8, half his career in 24.
All right. We will take our tiebreaker then, which you said you guys both went down to 0 points.
Nice.
So for a tiebreaker, closest to the number of free throws made by James Harden in the 2018-2019 regular season.
Shoot.
Is it like Price is Right where you can't go over?
Nope, I'm just going to go strictly closest.
Locked in.
All right, I'm locked in.
All right, Brian, what's your guess?
I'm going to say 1,000.
Kyle.
I was going to say 800.
And Kyle is our victor. 754.
That seems low, to be honest.
I know. I did 15 a game, and I got to 100 or 1,200, and I was like, "There's no way you made that many."
Well, I figured he was like about an 80% shooter.
Yeah.
Probably took about 1,000 free throws.
I think he was at 90%.
He was 87.9, so
87.
Oh,
yeah. 88%. He took 858, but he did only play 78 games.
Yeah, that's why I went down to 1,000.
Yep.
That's why he went down.
There ain't no way he's shooting 1,200 in a season. Well, Kyle, congratulations on your win.
Yes, congratulations, Kyle. You guys both end scores 0-0, and you broke the tie of 0. Congratulations. So take
It's fine.
Take some airtime. Do with it what you will.
Shout out Space Jam, the greatest movie ever. Shout out NBA 2K for giving me half of the knowledge on arenas. And I would like to say congrats to myself for being the JFZ champion. Brian, you lost the game.
I love it. All right, well, that wraps up our guest portion. Thank you, Kyle, for being on. We hate you, but congratulations on the win. And we'll move into our final segment.
So thank you again for Kyle for coming on the show. Now it's time to move on to our big final questions.
Yes, and to read off last week's answer, the final question was, how many staircases does Hogwarts have? The answer was 142. 142 staircases in Hogwarts. And before we give you the new final question for this week, I'd like to remind you and invite you to listen to our next episode, which we will have Lord of the Rings trivia. It'll be a complete episode about Lord of the Rings. So moving on to your final question about basketball. Which current NBA team began its history as the Tri-Cities Buffalo Bills? Once again, which current NBA team began its history as the Tri-Cities Buffalo Bills?
All right. Thank you again for listening, and as always, make sure you go out and support your local trivia.
Yeah, get out there, support that trivia, and thanks again for listening.